Well, good evening, everyone, and once again, welcome to Crick Stream, a unique talk show by Crick Kingdom. And yes, a question to all: how are you doing in this lockdown period? If you're getting bored, it's time for you to get tuned into Crick Stream, which is giving you a lot more excitement in this lockdown. The only intention is to keep you entertained, is to keep you good, with a lot of positive vibes out here. And yes, today we have a very special guest, as we every time get you a celebrity cricketer. This time I also have a very special celebrity cricketer with me. And a big warm welcome to Divyansh Saxena. Hi, Divyansh.
Thank you. Hello. Hi.
Well, let me tell you about the event. It's a very special introduction, and I think I must do it because you made all of us proud when you, got into under 19 cricket team, and especially we've seen you open the batting for India. And yes, you were the second highest run getter in the under 19 World Cup that was recently concluded. And yes, your habit of scoring some amazing runs right from your junior cricket days, and especially that debut I'm sure you remember that, the under 14 when you were
Yeah.
representing Mumbai and you scored a ravishing 212 runs against Gujarat and was a not out batsman. And I think your this habit of getting more and more runs had, made yourself a very well deserved spot in the under 19 India team as well. So welcome to Crick Stream by Crick Kingdom once again. And tell me, how's your lockdown going?
It's going great. Just keeping some patience now. We are away from cricket for a long time now. And
Absolutely.
after that World Cup, yeah. So it's time to introspect, you can look back at things and, you can learn a lot of things. I'm watching videos of myself and what all I can improve in my game. And my dad is throwing me some balls at me in the lobby. So that's really good. So
So
yeah,
it's like an indoor in-house
yeah, yeah.
practice sessions already going on.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the mentally you always have to make progress. So it's a vast knowledge of game. So you have to acquire everything that whatever you can and whatever given time you have. So that is a really good opportunity for all of us because we have got lots of time now.
Well, first of all, would you like to wave to all the fans who are waiting to hear you? I think you've already
Hi
started talking, but I
everyone.
think everyone is waiting to get a wave from you. Well, let's start this talk show. And yes, there are a lot of interesting questions. And of course, first, just tell us about yourself. Like, how was it growing up, and how it all started? Who was the biggest support in your family? Everything about your life till now.
I think the biggest support is obviously my family, and I think my family is a huge cricket buff, especially my dad. And he used to listen to radio. In his time, there was no TV and
Absolutely.
all, so he used to listen to matches that used to happen in New Zealand, Australia at 4:30 in the morning on the radio. So that kind of dedication he had for cricket, I don't know. I think I must have got it from him. Uh, of course, he didn't get that opportunity to play and all, but he has a lot of knowledge and. He always keeps guiding me and all, and I think that from him I got this uh, you know interest in cricket, and I pursued it, and eventually things started falling in place. So yeah.
Well, so who is your biggest idol in Indian cricket or international cricket? Who
I
is
mean,
that cricketer?
yeah,
Who is
in if I say in batting terms, then it is obviously Virat Kohli, because I have seen his progress from 2011 or something, like from what he's now,
yeah,
a different person, a different personality altogether. So I have seen him grow. So
and a very aggressive cricketer,
yes, of course, that is a plus point to him. That comes naturally to him. So that is
especially
also
the energy that he brings to the ground.
yeah. And of course, I love MS Dhoni as well for his personality,
Of
because
course,
he has this
Captain
balance.
Cool.
Yeah, doesn't get shattered by failures or doesn't get over emotional in successes. So that is something that I want to pick up from him. But I am also aggressive types, so I can't control my emotions.
Well, I think now let's just talk about your overall career till now. Like right from MCA under selection matches to being the top run getter, and the journey till the under 19 World Cup. When was that moment when you thought that yes, cricket is in my blood, and the only thing that I can do is play cricket?
I think when I was 8 or 9, I used to go to Elf Wingsacker Cricket Academy, and it's very uncertain. You don't know because many players play cricket at that young age. I used to see at CrossFit and Azad Maidan. If you have gone there, you would see lots of players playing, but you never know what will happen with all of us. Not everyone is going to play for higher levels. So I don't know. There was that uncertainty, but I always had that belief that if I improve my game day by day and try uh, to improve year after year, I should not be stagnant in my progress. So I think that that really helped me. My analytical mind really helped me to get through each phase because every phase was different. In under 14, it was different. Under 16, I had to gain some more skills, and under 19 is a different ball together. And I'm sure that the next level, Ranji Trophy International, is a altogether different ball game. So constant learning was the key.
Well, it's a very important factor as well because a lot of aspiring cricketers are also watching us right now. And the way you said that, you see a lot of videos of yourself, and you self-assess yourself. Where are you making mistakes? Where you're not? So, was that trained? Was someone who was training you continuously, mentoring you on these points, or was that something that always came from you?
I think it usually came from my side only because I don't like go to a personal coach or something. I go to my academy, Dilip Wingser Academy, all the time, and there are nets arranged for me, and bowlers are called. But the main coaching, I don't think like skills wise, I don't consult anybody. I try and watch my videos. You get to know that faults if you can see something it's not happening with me, or if there is some shot I can't play, so why I'm not able to play. I'm self-assessing all the time.
Well, of course, cricket is religion in India, and today's day cricket, it's become very fast. It's become very challenging. So, in this whole competitive cricket, or in the typical Amchi Mumbai bhasha, you say that Khadu's cricket, has that also helped you, come out as a very good player?
Yes, of course, because the tournaments that happen on a local level in Mumbai are really competitive, and we have played those tournaments in a very young age. I guess in 12 or 13 years, I was playing A Division Kangali. So I got that opportunity that time. So I'm really grateful to Ravi sir and all the club that they supported me that time because I wasn't the most experienced player in the team, but they still used to push me because they saw some potential. So that I guess the seniors there and the way they supported me, they guided me, they even scolded us if we made any mistakes. So that
Right.
type of cricket we have seen, and that's why that Khadu's attitude is always there in Mumbai.
Well, you've always been known to be, very good fielder, and I think that is something that has been very impressive. And you've taken some mind-blowing, blinders as well. So, was that also approach, came into your batting that, or you specialized in every division that if you're fielding, you will give 100% there. When it comes to batting, how it went, being the best fielder to best batsman as well.
I think that I wasn't the best fielder actually. I worked hard on it a lot because fitness also plays a very important role in that fielding area. So the catches I took in World Cup, the run out I got,
Yeah.
uh, thing
Some of the
that was
best
like,
fielding examples that you've given us.
yeah, so it was really important. And yeah, I do separate both the departments and try and and our Indian team also had fielding coach, especially Abhay Sharma sir. So he was also there to guide us, and he used to give us like really tough catches. So we used to take them, and hands used to get bruised all the time. So yeah, that was tough, but that made us really tough, and that's why everyone saw the fielding unit in the World Cup.
Yeah, and also, I mean, fitness is one important thing, and all you cricketers spend a lot of time in the nets and practicing and things like that. So, tell us a little bit of that because it's the current era of white ball cricket, which is again become very competitive these days. So, how is that area that you try to manage?
It is something that you have to do now because as you said, that game is so fast paced, and people like to watch that game, T20 and all, sixes going everywhere, blinders being taken, and somebody bowling 150 clicks. So everyone wants to see that. So
Right.
that needs a standard of fitness that you have to maintain. So yeah, cricket is not like 20 years ago it was. Now it is a different ball game altogether. Fitness comes into power, power comes into, yeah. uh, power is into consideration now. So this is really important. You give a lot of time to it actually now.
Well, you've been blessed with a lot of specialist coaches with the India under 19, of course. Well, Rahul Dravid was the mentor, Rishikesh Kanetkar as a coach, Paras Mamre as the bowling coach, and Abhay Sharma as the fielding coach. Well,
Yeah.
how did that also, impact your performance?
Hugely, I must say, because Rishikesh Kanetkar sir was our batting coach, and Rahul Dravid sir was our Indian team coach. When I went to Trivandrum, I saw him for the first time. So he made us really comfortable, and he gave those little points that no one used to pick in the matches, and we used to like really relate to him. And so it was a great, because they are legends of the game, and they are giving time out for us under 19 youngsters. So it's a huge deal for us, and I think we all made the full of it, most of it, the opportunity, because they are so full of experience and knowledge of the game. So even Rishikesh sir helped me a lot in Surat when we were there for a 1 month camp. So he really helped me to simplify my game. I used to think a lot, but he just guided us really well.
Well, anything that you remember about, when you were working around, in the nets with all these specialized coaches, any kind of memory that you can share with our audience? With
I
any one
think
of
that
them?
Rishikesh Kanetkar sir, there was this one tip that he gave me that totally changed my outlook about batting. He just told me, watch the ball, that's all, and react. I used to think about, oh, I should play this shot, or I used to premeditate that now I have to play this shot, now he will bowl like this, I will do this. But he just made everything so simple. Just watch the ball and react. And that really helped me when I went to UK and scored 400 runs in the tri series that happened. So like he really simplified my game a lot, and even Rahul Dravid sir, because I wasn't there in the one day squad earlier. I was in the test squad, so I made 100 on my debut. So he was there, he saw that. So that's why I got the opportunity in one day cricket as well later on.
And do you think this format of having specialized coach should be followed by all states as a pattern? And like, how is it done in Mumbai junior team? Like,
It is under 19 coaches Rajesh Pawar sir. He has played lots of cricket. He's played for India as well. So he's also full of knowledge, and he has always supported us. And he was a selector earlier. Now he's a coach. So we get a lot of really good coaches are there in Mumbai circuit as well, and we all try to make the most of the knowledge they have and take whatever they can.
well, as an opening batsman, what is the kind of mindset in which you enter to bat, especially in the 50 over white ball match?
Usually, I think that you have to be like critical, and you have to be little bit patient, because the white new ball swings little bit. Even Kookaburra ball, it little bit drifts, and in South Africa as well, it used to have some pace and bounce. So yeah, we used to look out like 3-4 overs, and then we would find a boundary here and there, maintaining that balance. Me and Yashasvi both maintaining that balance. 4 and over, 3.5, 4 and a half. So we tried that, and not losing any wickets. That is very important with the new ball, because we don't want to expose the middle order with the new ball. So that really worked well for us.
Well, and till date, be it in the junior cricket or the under 19 World Cup, which is that moment that you really feel that this is the special moment till now in my life
I
or
think
in
that
your career.
obviously when my World Cup first match was there against Sri Lanka, we lined up for the national anthem, and I have said this in many interviews
Wow.
that is the most special moment. You're wearing that blue jersey, and I had my pads on as well. So I'm going to bat next. So it's a full run of emotions going inside of you. The national
Must be
anthem.
goosebumps. A lot of goosebumps must be there.
Of course, and we later on watched that on TV as well. So it's a unreal feeling. People are watching in India, your family, your friends are watching. So that's a big deal.
Well, till now, I think you've scored 3,100 runs in the India under 19 and around 15 in the junior matches for Mumbai, organized by BCCI, of course. How important is to score that big 100 consistently, and how it has helped you, personally grow as a cricketer?
I think that one of our coaches in Mumbai always told me that whenever you are in good form, or you get a 70, 80, 100, you should always look to get 200, 250s, big hundreds. So that is something that I picked up from them, because when poor form comes, these are all the runs that will back you. So I always have this in me. Whenever I get 200, 100 or something, I try and maximize it. If it's a day's game, I try to go to 200 and stay not out after that as well. So it's like a bank balance. You have to keep accumulating whatever you can.
Well, of course, I mean, you've played a lot of cricket, till now, and we wish to see you a lot more also and grow to the biggest level. But while playing matches internationally, where do you think, which was the best wicket that you've played on, and which was the toughest wicket you played on?
I think, if we are speaking about India under 19, then in when we went to UK and it was sunny, as fully sunny, the wicket was beautiful to bat. It was flat, uh, and the ball was coming nicely on the bat, and small grounds go fast outfields. That was the best moment. And samely, this when it was overcast in UK, it became very tough to play because the ball was snipping away, and yeah, you're getting edges and you're getting inside edges, outside edges. That was tough.
Well, tell us something about the preparations that went on for the World Cup in South Africa, and did you go through any kind of specific, practice to prepare, because the wickets over there were especially bouncy. So, any kind of special training that you took as you were opening the batting?
I think that NCA helped us a lot, and Rahul Dravid sir himself arranged for nets in Alu. The wicket was very similar to South Africa, what we would experience. We practiced there for like a week or so, and then we went like 2 months earlier to the World Cup. So that really helped us, because we played in different cities, different tracks.